Hey guys, K2 Karama here, and this video I'm going to show you guys how to come up with a metal guitar tone just using DI guitars. And DI guitars is pretty much just hooking up your guitar pretty much straight into your audio interface, and that goes into your computer. There's endless ways to go about this. There's so many applications and plugins and effects that you can use, but what I'm going to show you is pretty much how I go about coming up with things with tones and stuff. I'm going to do some that you can go ahead and do and use some free plugins with. I will also try to show you some other plugins that I like to use. Anyway, let me see what else. This should work with pretty much any DAW that you use, like Cubase and that stuff. I'm using Reaper. I really like this DAW, and I've just been using it for a long time, so I just like recording with this. And alright, I guess we'll get started. So we're gonna start off with a clean guitar, like this. Clean. I'd probably need to tune it, but anyway. Okay, first things first, if you want to get a good guitar tone, it starts with your guitar first. If you have a low quality guitar, your sound's going to be low quality. So I would, especially if you're going to start recording, I would use a really good quality guitar, usually something that has some better than stock pickups and some fresh new guitar strings, and just like a better quality guitar than some of these beginner guitars that you see for like $200 or something like that. I am using my LTD Deluxe right now. I probably do need to change the strings, so this tone might not be exactly what you're looking for, but this is, like I said, this is just the way I go about doing this. So here we go. I go to my plugin effects here, and then I add a sometimes I add a compressor, but usually I just add a noise gate just to get rid of all the background noise here, just like that. And then I add a an amp simulator. Now this one right here you can get for free if you just Google it. It's the Legion amp head, or amp sim. This guy makes some really good amp sims. When I got this, it was free, so I'm not sure if it's still free, so you should go and check it out on Google. Check it out on online, pretty much. It should be like the first link that comes up. Alright, so now that I added the amp, my guitar is gonna sound like this, which is, kind of whatever. And then I use a impulse loader, which is basically like a cab simulator, and this loads up different microphones and stuff, simulated microphones on cabs. There's so many of them out there. If you Google IR guitar files and stuff, there's a lot of free ones out there, but they're not as good as the ones you would pay for. The one I'm using is Joey Sturgis' Impulse Pack that he put out recently. It's only $20 and you get all these impulses right here, and they work also on Axe effects and other stuff like that that use impulse response. So basically, you pick a impulse, probably this one right here. I've been having problems with getting this screen capture to pick up on my mouse, so just bear with me. Anyway, now that I loaded up a cab, it sounds a lot more realistic now. And then I add more impulses. If you mix and match them, you can get a better, fuller sound, and you just have to figure out which impulses sound good together. You can also do high pass and low pass in this plugin, but I really don't mess with that stuff. I usually do all that EQing afterwards. So then I load up some more here. This one's the same one. And you can tell it's getting louder the more impulses I load up. Let's change the amp head real quick. And then put some more, when I mix IR files, I use, I try to get one that does more low end, one that does more high end, and then the mids, I'm not really sure. I usually just mix and match them, but usually I try to have one with more low end and one with more high. So something like this one. That gives me that nice fizzy distortion right there. And then there's usually another impulse that you can load that will cancel out some of that really high just hissing from it. But then you also have to go back and do a little bit of EQ. not bad so far. Alright, and then I add this plugin here. It's by the same guy. It is the TSE 808. This is an amazing overdrive plugin here, and I put it right in front of the amp head. What I usually do is I turn down the in signal just a little bit, and then I turn the Q up about halfway, and then the only thing I change here is I turn the tone almost all the way, almost like a 90 degrees to the right here, just like straight. Sometimes a little bit more, but it just depends. So that gives you a nice djenty, almost like djent tone here. And then I add another gate here, just right about there. Alright. Now that we got that, we can start EQing. I just use the basic EQ that comes with this DAW. There we go. First things first, high pass and low pass filters. And then you play and use your ear to try to figure out how much you need to move them and mess with them. Usually it's not that much. I'm sure you can hear it. There's this really annoying like hiss, fizzing. I think that's around 5 to 6K. So you pretty much just have to use your ear and just try to find you know, the frequencies that you don't like and just turn them down. Usually don't have to turn them down too much, maybe just a little bit, or the most I go down is about 4 decibels. I don't really go any farther than that. And I also don't boost more than about 4 decibels either. So you just kind of have to find what you like and what you don't like, and boost and push and pull whatever you want, you know. So I'm going to go through and see if I can do some of that now. So yeah, that sounds pretty good. Of course, you can go through here and work it the way you want it, get it the way you want it to sound. But I just did this really quickly. I don't want to spend all day here messing around with the EQ. Let's see what else. Then add a compressor. The one I use is this one over here. It's vcomp. I believe this one's not free. You have to pay for this one. But any compressor that you like using should work. You don't need a lot of compression. Excuse me. You just need just anywhere between 1 and 2 ratio. And then this compressor comes with an analog filter, I guess. It makes it have more of that analog and analog sound, and not make it sound so digital, you know. Okay, let's do this. Alright, and that's pretty much it for recording. coming up with a guitar tone. Um, you can add more effects, take some away, but my recommendation is use as less effects as you can and try not to do as much EQing, because that just messes with the sound too much. And it could sound better than this. I only do like one or two IRs on one guitar track, and then when I record at least 4 guitar tracks. Two one's 100% left and one's 100% right, and then the other two are kind of in between like 90 and 80% on left or right. And when I do that, I also make sure the impulses are not all the same on all the tracks. Maybe on 2 of them, but I usually try to make it sound nice and full with different impulse responses on each track. And I'll try to load up a song here and let you hear it, a sample. But the next thing I wanted to show you was there's this plugin that came out recently, and I totally recommend it. It is probably the best amp simulator, and probably the best way to get that metal tone that you want out of everything that I've used personally. Let's see here. It's this right here, the TSE X50. It is an amazing amp sim, and what's really cool about this is it has all the same plugins I'm using right here, which is basically 808, and then the amp and the cab loader. But this already has it all built in, so you use less plugins, it's less clutter, and it has the stomp, the amp, the cab, and the effects and EQ at the end here. And then you can also add a compressor, which what I did. And this one's already made here, so. So yeah, it sounds, you can already tell it sounds a lot better. And there's so many things you can use. I'm still using the same impulse response, which are, like I said, they're pretty good. They're probably the best sounding ones I have. Yeah, most of this stuff you can get off Google. Just Google it and then you can get it off the websites. But yeah, this plugin is totally worth it. It'll save you a lot of trouble, and you can only you can just go to just one plugin that you have to maintain instead of a whole bunch of them. But yeah, I mean that's about it for the guitar tutorial, I guess. Like I said, there's different ways to do this, and everybody has their own way of doing it. I learned from YouTube. There's a lot of videos out there, not just this one. They're gonna say pretty much a lot of the same stuff I said, but this was just for me doing this for such a long time now, about 2-3 years. I'm gonna try to do a drum video soon. Post that up soon. Probably next week I'll post it up. But for now, I guess I'll let you guys go with this little sample of the song I've been working on. So I guess I'll see you guys next time. Please like, subscribe, and share this video if you can. I'm trying to do more stuff on YouTube and more stuff for you guys. So pretty much, I'm not an expert at all this stuff. I'm kind of learning as I go, but I have been doing this for a long time now. So I do know a couple of tricks here and there, but there's still a lot that I need to learn and stuff. So so yeah, please like and subscribe, and also check out my Twitch channel. I've been gaming on there recently. It's K2 Karama, same as my YouTube. And yeah, I'm gonna load up this song, and then I'll see you guys in the future.